In a town that lay outside the boundaries of any known map, there existed a place called the Moonlit Vale, a library that materialized only when the moon was full, heavy, and veiled in secrets that lingered in whispers. Dark mahogany doors, worn with age and tales long told, held a brass keyhole faintly glowing beneath the silvered light. And on this night, a traveler stood before it, a young man named Elias, holding nothing but an antique pocket watch and a heart heavy with unanswered questions. This watch was no mere timekeeper. Its silver casing bore an inscription, faintly etched in Latin, Tempus Recluditur, which, in his modest understanding, Elias translated as "time unfolds." It had belonged to his father, or so he was told, though he had never met the man himself. This watch ticked with a peculiar rhythm, not measured in seconds, but with the soft sighs of moments lost. Paths left unwalked, words left unspoken, and tonight its ticking grew louder, beckoning Elias forward, guided by the moon's whispers, to a library where once his ordinary garden had lain. Pushing open the doors, Elias stepped within. The air was thick with the scent of aged parchment and something more ancient still, an earthy undertone that summoned memories of midnight forests and long-forgotten rituals. Shelves climbed impossibly high, disappearing into the dim heights, and the books there moved. Not merely shifted, but floated, arranging themselves in a dance that was somehow both chaotic and intentional. No librarian could be seen, but voices drifted in faint murmurs, a harmony of forgotten souls. The watch quickened its pace, guiding Elias toward a table at the room's heart, upon which rested a singular book, bound not in leather, but in an iridescent material that shimmered as it caught the light. Its title was written in shifting letters, "The Book of What Might Have Been." The whispers rose, circling around him like tendrils of fog as he touched it. He felt them. Each whisper spoke of a life he could have lived. A scholar, a sailor, a keeper of stars, and, in one distant echo, a father himself. Each possibility flickered like candlelight, casting shadows that danced across his soul. He opened the book. The pages were blank, yet each turn made his heart feel heavier. Until, at the final page, a line appeared, glowing as if inscribed by an unseen hand. "To know the truth, let go of what you think you know." He hesitated, feeling the watch's rhythm now like a heartbeat in his palm. And then he understood. The watch, his father, the stories he had carried, all were but threads in a vast tapestry beyond his grasp. With a slow exhale, he closed the watch and placed it beside the book. The murmurs fell silent, and the library itself seemed to breathe out, the shelves coming to rest as the air grew still. In that silence, Elias felt a weight lift, a burden he had carried without knowing. The library doors opened, revealing not his garden, but a path winding into a pale lit forest, a path that waited only for him. He stepped forward, and the library faded as though it had been but a dream. The watch, the whispers, the moonlit veil, all vanished, leaving only the rustle of leaves and the promise of the unknown. For the first time, Elias walked without the weight of expectation, beneath a night that stretched endlessly, full of possibilities. Perhaps the moonlit veil would return for another seeker, another soul in search of answers. But tonight it had served its purpose, and Elias had found the courage to surrender to the mysteries beyond time's reach.